Hello and welcome to Yoga by Campy. I'm Campy. Thank you for joining me as I travel around with my trusty mat. Today I'm in Da Nang in Vietnam, and today's class is going to be for the lower back. So all you need is space for your mat, some comfortable clothes, and we can begin. Like I said, today's class is focused on the lower back. I suffer with lower back tension. I'm quite often having to release the muscles around my pelvis that are affecting my lower back. So in the hips, the hip flexors, the pelvic muscles, the hamstrings, I know from years of experience and looking into this and talking to other people about it, that they're generally the muscles that are affecting my lower back. So we're going to focus on releasing some of those muscles, the tension, and hopefully relieving some back pain if that's what you suffer with. So for this class, just make sure you have a bit of space each side of your mat this way. We're going to start on our backs. So if you come to an active rest position, so that means your feet are in line with your knees and your hips, bending the knees, so the feet are on the floor, the knees are up, and just relax the body onto the mat as much as possible. So just thinking about your spine here, all the way from the tailbone to the crown of the head, as long as possible, and allowing all the bones to be as heavy as possible. So focusing on the pelvis, which is a heavy bone in the body, the pelvic bone, and also the skull. Make sure those two parts of the skeleton are as heavy as possible, and then all the vertebrae up that spinal column. Just see if you can release and relax into this position. Slow your breath down. Use the breath to release and relax. Really take the attention into your physical form, your body, or your breath. Still your mind. And focus on any pockets of tension you have at the moment. See if you can release them now. And just tell yourself throughout the class we're hopefully going to release them a bit further. In this position, I just want you to come to cactus arms. So palms up, back of the hands off the sides of the mat. Get your elbow in line with your shoulder, and then a 90-degree angle on the elbow joint. So this kind of T position. And again, release any tension. My hands were holding tension then. Just relax your hands if they're tense. Relax your shoulders, elbows, all the way down the spine, pelvis. Just heel toe the feet to the edges of the mat, and one by one let the knees fall in for this windscreen wiper action here. This is focusing on the hip joint into the back of the pelvis, the lower back. You might even feel little moments of release as you do this. When you feel like you've evenly done each side, going to pull the knees up towards the armpits. So wide knees, grab around each knee with each hand and pull them up towards your armpits. You can touch your big toes together if you want, so you've got diamond legs. And just rocking side to side. Trying to keep as much of the lower spine in contact with the mat as possible. Send that tailbone long down the mat. Rock forwards and backwards, up and down. Listen to your body. Do what you feel like you need to do in this position. Just holding it's also fine. Now taking the knees towards each other so we can, I've put my mic back in the wrong place. Not the wrong place, just an awkward place for now. Pull the knees together and towards the chest, so you're in a tight ball. Bring the nose up towards your knees. Then take the shoulders, the head down. Holding onto your right knee, release your left leg so it's long down the mat. Just relax that leg. Move your right knee from side to side across the body. Focusing on this hip joint now. So you're squeezing this thigh as close to the torso as possible. Come to center. Get your thigh towards that torso. Now what we're going to do, keep this contact here. So you want to not let any air escape through here. Lengthen the right leg. So flexing your foot, kicking that heel up. Binding with your leg wherever you can. Get to the point where you feel it in this bulk of the muscle, this hamstring here. This is what we want to stretch. You don't want to lose this connection here. So if you're taking the leg away, bring it back and lengthen. It doesn't matter how straight it gets. We all have different flexibility. just play around with lengthening as much as possible. So trying to straighten the leg with maintaining this contact here. Stretch a little bit further, asking the back of that leg to release. And then we're going to bend that knee. Take that right knee into your left hand, take it across the body now. So all the way across into a spinal twist. So reaching out with the right hand, trying to get your right knee towards the floor using your left hand. And look to the right thumb. Release the left hand, so both arms are going straight out to the side. Now from here I want you to use your right hand. You're going to slide it across the body to join the left hand. And then we're going to reverse that, so opening up. So if you're drawing a bow from an arrow from a bow. And reverse that again. So bringing the hands together. Relaxing the head and the neck as much as possible. Then draw the arrow on the bow. One more time, sliding hands together and drawing the arrow. Got it that time. Opening up. Sliding the hands back together. From here, I want you to take the body off the mat now. So keep this knee bent. You're going to come onto your elbows just off the mat. So it's like a half sphinx, half frog with this knee bent. Hopefully this is still on camera. But you can see I have a knee bent here, and then you're pushing your pelvis towards the mat. So we're stretching some of the other muscles around the pelvis, maybe into the inner part of the leg. Push down to the elbows, try and pull that chest through, slight back bend. Now thread that arm under, we're going to rock back onto our back. Bring that knee back up, right knee up, hug it to your chest. Hug the left knee up into a ball. Extend your right leg. Relax that down now. So pull that left knee across the body. Focusing on the hip joint into the lower back of the pelvis. I sometimes feel a kind of pop of release and I'm like, oh, what was I holding on to that for? But then grateful it's just gone. Okay, so pulling your knee towards your chest now, we're doing the hamstring stretch. So keep in contact with your thigh and your torso. You want to kick that leg up, flex your foot, get to the point where you start feeling it. It's maybe different on each leg. Feeling it in this bulky muscle here in the hamstring area. I think it's 3 muscles of the hamstring. And then see if you can extend that even further, holding onto your leg. Don't lose this contact again. Don't let the leg go away from you. Pulling it towards you, extend. See how deep you can get to this muscle here. Ask it to release. You don't need to hold on to anything. And bend that knee. Left knee into right hand. Pull it across the body for a spinal twist. So firstly, send the left arm out long. Look to the left thumb. Use the right hand on the left knee just to stretch the twist. Twist the body. See if you can release. And release the right arm. Just palm up, straight out to the side. Left hand is going to slide towards the right hand. Then you're going to draw that arrow in the bow. Left hand all the way out. And again, sliding hands together. Make sure your head and your neck are relaxed as possible, or as relaxed as possible. Draw that arrow. Slide together. And last time, draw the arrow. We're going to slide together. You're going to rock onto your front, come onto the elbows, get onto the front of the right leg, keep that left knee bent out to the side. You might be able to see better here. I should have done this side first. Now from here, pushing down into the elbows, Sphinx pose, pulling the chest through, trying to get as much of the pelvis, the front of the pelvis, as square onto the mat as possible. You can even move around and you might feel where it's tight and tense. You can ask it to release there. Take a breath in. As you exhale, slide your right arm underneath. We're going to roll back onto your back. Hug both knees up towards the chest. Just rock from side to side. See how the lower back feels at the moment. Send both legs long. Just shuffle yourself to one side and roll over onto your front. So, Sphinx pose here. Get your elbows underneath your shoulders. You can have your hands fists back down, together, whatever works for you. We're going to try and keep as much of the pelvis in contact with the mat as possible. Pull that sternum through and lengthen that front part of the body. So it's a back bone. Roll your shoulders back, push your shoulders away from the ears. As we stretch down the front of the body into the front part of the pelvis, you might find the lower back releasing a bit. Take your big toes, touch them together. Squeeze as much of the legs together as possible. Lift the toes off the floor. So it's like an active Sphinx pose. Bend back as much as possible and release. Slide your hands underneath the shoulders now. You're going to come up to Cobra. So roll your shoulders back, squeeze the elbows in, then push down into the hands. Extend the arms as much as possible. So in a Cobra, we've got the lower half of the body in contact with the mat. It's different from a down dog where we come up onto the feet. So because the dog has 4, hand, hand, foot, foot, paws, it's just 4 points of contact. But a Cobra has got a long snaky body. So that's what we do. We have most of the lower body in contact, and then our head and, I don't know if Cobras have necks, but that part is lifted off the ground. And we'll lower back down, push back, send your knees as wide as your mat, big toes touching. Enjoy this child's pose. So send your tailbone towards your heels, lengthen down the back of the spine, open up in the lower back. Breathing into it. Your breath is an access point for releasing in the muscles. So slow, steady breathing out through the nose will calm your nervous system, and therefore the system that provides the information to the muscles. So will help us release there. Coming up to tabletop position. Very quick hip flexor stretch, so send your right foot in between your hands, and we're going to come to this low lunge position here. So square your hips. Let's put our hands on our thigh, if it's available, on the knee, sorry, just above the knee, and push down here and just lengthen this front part of the body. So keep pulling your right sit bone back, send your left hip bone forwards. Do the other side, so frame the foot. Left foot in between the hands. So find the position first where you're pushing down with this right front bone, hands onto the knee. Pull your left sit bone back, send your right hip bone forwards, just come to a slight back bend. Opening up in that hip flexor. Coming down to all fours. We're going to come to a seated, cross-legged seated position. So however you need to get there, just a simple cross-legged seated position here. And from here we're going to just creep the hands forwards, just get to the point where you can feel a stretch in your glutes and your lower back. So for me, because I regularly work on this, I do have quite a lot of space. But if you're up here, that's fine. As long as you're feeling this stretch in the same area, that's literally all we need to be doing in yoga, is feeling it within our own bodies. As beautiful and different as they all are. So with every exhale, see if you can fold a bit further. Slowly walk the hands in, just come up, rock back, cross your feet the other way round. This one and the next one, I encourage you to do these as often as possible, because I do. So you can do these watching TV or doing other things that you maybe need to do with your hands, because the more you do it and the longer you can stay in it, so I just fold over in this position slowly to the point where you feel the stretch, you will notice how much further you can go. So for me, I'm like, oh wow, I didn't used to be able to go here because of my tight back and the kind of sensations I was feeling. This, if it's comfortable for you, when I say comfortable, it's not hurting ankles, knees, or you're not feeling any pain or intense sensations, I would say try and see if you can stay in this position for 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes and see what happens gradually as you release and you get further and you create more space in the body. It's a great one for releasing in the lower back.
and into the glutes. Take one more breath. And slowly walk the hands up.
Extend both legs out to the front. Now cross one leg over the other. What we're aiming to do now is to get this knee connected with this knee here, so it's like a half cow leg. So this, like I said, I've got more space in my body, is where we want to be coming to get to. But if you're just here, that's absolutely fine. Just aiming to get towards this position here, and the same thing, we're just going to fold over this leg. You'll feel this more with the left leg straight, right leg bent over. You'll feel it in your left hamstring. You may feel it in the left outer glute. You may feel it in the right glute here. If you're feeling those areas, send your attention there and just ask yourself to release in the muscles there. Again, this is a great position to stay in for a few minutes and see what happens. See how much space you can create. Coming up, we're going to switch. So come through, both legs extended, left over right. Folding over. Again, now this side, that right hamstring down the back of the right leg, and then into the right glute, possibly left glute as well. Take one more breath in. Also, you can pause the video and stay in these positions for as long as you want, and then join me again and carry on. Do what feels good for your body, do what's helping your body. Okay, coming up. Extend both legs out. Put both soles of the feet on the floor. Last few positions here. Again, these are great ones for releasing around the hips. So coming to a bridge prep position. Just touch the back of the heels with the tips of the fingers. Peel the spine off for bridge. So engaging in your glutes, engaging in your hamstrings, strong legs. Peel that spine off. From here, you're going to balance into the left foot, float the right knee up. Place your right ankle on your left knee and push the right knee down towards the mat. So we've got this kind of figure four up in this bridge. Engage those glutes. This is a great one for releasing in those muscles as well. So when we disengage and when we relax them, we create a bit more space. Now from here, let the pelvis come back down. Keep this figure four connection. When the pelvis reaches the floor, lift the left knee up. We're going to stretch now. So reaching through, grabbing that left leg behind the thigh or in front of the shin. Pull that towards you. Pull your left knee towards you. Send your right knee away. So you really get a stretch in this right glute. I love this stretch. Really relaxing, releasing in the glute. From here, you're going to hold on to your left foot with your left hand, then the outside of the right shin with the right hand. So you're holding your right leg where it is, so we can release the left leg. Send it long, keep it flexed, keep it above the mat, so hovering, pulling your right knee as close to you as you can. That really deepens the stretch. Release your left leg to the floor. Extend the right leg out long. Just shake your feet out. Just got to do the other side now. So soles of the feet on the floor. Touch the back of the heels and tips of the fingers. Push up to bridge. Balance on the right foot. Float the left knee up. Keep pushing up. Keep engaging that glute. Left ankle on top of right knee. Send your left knee towards the mat. So we've got this figure four. Squeeze your glutes. Lower the pelvis down. When the pelvis reaches the mat, we can lift the right foot off. We can reach through the gap with the left hand, pulling that leg towards you. So if you're under the thigh, that's fine. Wherever you can find that bind, pull it towards you. I'm becoming very slippery here because I'm sweating so much. So it's hard to keep this, but keep pulling the left, pushing the left away, pulling your right knee towards you. Feel that in that left glute. Now, right hand grabs the right ankle. Left hand grabs outside the left shin. So we hold the left leg exactly where it is. We release the right leg. Send it out long, flex your foot. Engage that leg. Last stretch, deep breath in. And as you exhale, release both legs long down the mat. Just wobble your feet in and out from each other. Soles of the feet on the floor. To close the class, we're going to come back to active rest. So hips, knees, ankles in alignment. Let your spine, pelvis, skull relax on the mat. And just check in with yourself. What feels different from when we started possibly 20 minutes ago? Have you let go of anything, and can you let go of more now? I encourage you to stay in that position for as long as time allows, or it feels comfortable for you. I hope that class has created more space in your lower back, pelvis area. Come back to it regularly, because with regular practice, we really get to see how the body is changing. So thank you for joining me for this class. I look forward to seeing you again for another class, but until then, namaste.